To say that today's episode is important is probably a bit of an understatement. We start off with a match against Juventus. If we manage to beat them, or just draw with them, 0-0 at the very least, we will go through to a Champions League semi-final, and then later on, we will be playing Manchester United, a match where if we lose, we are effectively handing the title to Liverpool for a second season in a row. If we win, we will hopefully keep in touch and maybe just go ahead of them in the table as well. Hello and welcome back to London's Finest. If you are enjoying these episodes, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell, stick your comments down in the comments section as well. I read them, I reply as often as I can. Today then, it's huge. Juve, Manchester United, Champions League and Premier League effectively on the line. First of all, in between episodes, we played Newcastle and beat them 3-0. Wijnaldum, Gabriel and Zaha with the goals. Business out of the way. League table-wise, we are still sat second place, 3 points behind Liverpool, who are 33 games in. Manchester City have themselves a game in hand, which by the looks of it is against Everton. If they win, they go 75 points, so they are still in this title battle, but possibly a little bit too far away. I'm a bit worried about them. If I was Liverpool right now, I wouldn't be paying too much attention because there's a big old gap. Let's play Juve. 1-1 after the first leg. We've got an away goal. Let's just try and win, I guess. Starting 11 then. Come on, sing along with me. It's Nubel in goal. It's Bellerin, White, Gabriel and Guerrero. A midfield of Ward-Prowse and Thomas Partey. Zaha and Wijnaldum today will be the wingers. Aubameyang and Milik will be obviously the strikers. So the only real change we've done is we've dropped Willian. We brought in Wijnaldum. Willian basically hasn't really done a huge amount recently. In terms of average rating over his last 5 games, it's a 6.88. But basically one of them, I think, was the Newcastle game, which he was all right in. No, sorry, he didn't play against Newcastle. Sorry, Bournemouth game, he was all right against Bournemouth. He was all right against Norwich. And so he's not that good at the moment. So we're going to try Wijnaldum on the left-hand side, which is something where he's, again, possibly not the right position for him. But in terms of attributes, I think he's good enough to do it, isn't he? Ben White is apparently looking forward to his battle with Paulo Dybala up front. So that's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, him partnering Gabriel at the back. Dybala, Chiesa and Kulusevski, the main threats for Juve, as they were in the last match and last episode as well. I just don't want to lose. I feel like the Champions League dream is something that we can kind of cling on to. I know literally last time we played someone and I said, I want to win this tournament. We then lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup. Hopefully, it's not the kiss of death against Juve. Nubel has the ball inside his penalty area, kicks it long towards Aubameyang. Doesn't win the header. Danilo heads down to Rabiot, plays that ball through to Dybala, and Nubel's not good enough to hold on to that one. It is 1-0 to Juve. I'm thinking he might have been offside, but judging by the fact that we're not having VAR or anything like that, it is 1-0, and that is the away goal wiped out almost instantly. Guerrero with a corner for us. Chance to get back on level terms. Gabriel's headed effort straight into the hands of Wojciech Szczesny. And the highlights carrying on. The kick over the halfway line towards Dybala is controlled by White though. Bellerin with some space in the middle to Thomas Partey. Left hand side is an option. Right hand side as well. Milik collects from Zaha. In the penalty area. Back to Zaha. Takes a deflection or a block. One of the two. Milik to Ward-Prowse. Back to Milik. Crosses in. Zaha's there again. Can't get his shot away. We are still coming forward with it. Apparently we had one shot in all of that. One shot. I mean, there must have been more than that. 5 minutes left of the first half. Kulusevski for Juve in the penalty area. Crosses in. Chiesa's headed effort hits the underside of the bar. And it's 2-0. It's game over, isn't it? We now need to score 3 goals. We need to score 3 goals to get past Juventus. We need to win 3-2 on the night. So far, we've not even had that many shots. Sandro's throw still not quite at half time. Rabiot flicks it in. White gets it clear, but it's going to come straight back towards us from Arthur by the looks of it. It's intercepted actually. Wilfried Zaha can run down the right hand side. Go on Wilfried, keep going my friend. Dinks it over, chests it down by Aubameyang. Lovely bit of control from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but Szczesny can hold on to that with a little bit of a television save. Half time, and we are not doing so well, are we? We are not doing well at all. I'm going to thrash my arms. I'm far from pleased. Looking at the match ratings, Nubel's having a bit of a shocker. 6-4. Ward-Prowse and Partey in the middle. Wijnaldum as well. Aubameyang also playing badly. Well, Wijnaldum, I'm getting annoyed with you because I constantly give you chances, and every time I do, you're just not very good. So Willian's going to come on for the second half. We've got an early chance as well. Gabriel's picked up a yellow card, apparently. Zaha with it, across to Partey. A bit of space, through to Aubameyang. Lovely first touch, but hits his second one wide. Juve now with a chance. Ball comes in, Aubameyang clears, good. Lots and lots of space for Wilfried Zaha. It's 2v2. Go on, Wilfried. He's been tackled by Arthur, but Thomas Partey keeps that alive. Milik has to score. How has he not scored? He's been stopped by his Polish counterpart in the Juve goal, but that had to have been a goal. Chesney must be on like a 9.5 at the moment. Corner comes in. It's a header clear. Willian's going to keep this alive. Or is he down the right-hand side for the the old Brazilian? He's certainly not young. He's young compared to me, but he's old in real life. In real life in the game, that's what I want to say. Anyway, I'm just waffling now. I can't see us getting 3 more goals, can you? Milik with it. We're coming back into this game in the second half, but I think that's because Juve aren't coming at us. Guerrero with it in the penalty area. Cross the ball, or score. That'll do. His first goal of the season. That's his first ever goal for Arsenal. And it comes in a Champions League quarter-final. Fair enough. Right, 2 more goals to score. 2 more goals. It's a possibility. I've just seen Juve have had 2 shots on target. That's all they needed. Let's give them a fire them up. Fire up the team. There is still a chance. Ward-Prowse is looking grumpy for some reason. So he is going to come off. We're going to do Declan Rice. We're also going to do Thomas Partey off. And we are going to do that. So Guerrero, DLP, Declan Rice as the box-to-box. Tierney comes on. That is all of our changes that we can do. 15 minutes left to play to score 2 goals. We're not even going to get 2 highlights, let alone 2 goals in this, are we? 14 shots, 6 on target, 3 minutes of injury time, but Juve have the ball with the throw. Danilo takes it to Thomas Delaney. Back to Danilo. Dybala back to Delaney. They're just going to pass it round, aren't they? Lovely ball. Dybala in on goal. And what a spectacular block that is from Gabriel. Danilo once again has it, though. They are still coming at us. Delaney across to Rabiot. Back to Thomas Delaney. I think he's got Guerrero, the 2 former Dortmund players, basically battling it out. Adrian Rabiot back to Matthias de Ligt. The highlight ends. Full time is seconds away. We are out of the Champions League. We put up a good fight. We certainly put up a good fight. Arguably, this is Nubel's fault. They had 2 shots on target and scored both of them. If Nubel just actually saved something, we would have been fine. We'd be into a semi-final, probably playing Man City. Simply put, not good enough. Thrash arms. I'm far from pleased. It did motivate everybody. Also, can I just say, I'm furious with your performance, Demotive. Probably stop doing that. Stop doing those team talks. So, interestingly, if we beat Juve, it would have actually been Manchester United. It was 2-0 in the first leg to City, 2-0 in the second leg to United, and United went through on penalties. But we didn't get past Juve, so it doesn't make a difference, does it? We're out in the quarter-final stage, which is probably, I'm not quite sure, but it's probably better than what they actually expected. They wanted us to get to the first knockout round. We got to the second, basically. So, I'd argue we've done all right. Also, this is a thing. This is a thing that has just popped up. So, obviously, we kind of know the run-in. Liverpool have Everton, Chelsea and Spurs. 3 tough games where they can drop points. We have Man United, Chelsea and Everton. 3 tough games where we can drop points. Man City have Chelsea, Spurs and Everton. Again, 3 tough games where they can drop points. I mean, it's any one of these 3 teams could win the league. And I fear we're going to finish 3rd. Man City are going to win it and Liverpool are going to go 2nd. It's just going to all change. We're going to go forward to the Manchester United game. So we're going to come back after West Brom. Hopefully we've won. Hopefully as well. It will also be after Liverpool play Burnley. So hopefully Burnley have beaten Liverpool and we are maybe top of the table. So we are back just before the Manchester United game, and you can see at the very top of the screen there, we are still 2nd place in the table, despite the fact that we put 5 goals past West Brom. It's because Burnley got smashed 5-1 by Liverpool, so the table still looks like this. One thing has happened, however, we have confirmed Champions League football for next season. I think also Chelsea might have beaten Man City. It was a draw, so Man City are starting to slip away a little bit more. Manchester United in the early kickoff. A win will put us top of the table until maybe 5 o'clock on the day. So yeah, as long as we can get our job done against United, we'll be top of the table technically on the just before the episode finishes, and then Liverpool will play and then go ahead of us again. The starting lineup then will be Nubel in goal, Bellerin, White, Gabriel and Guerrero at the back. It's going to be Rice and Partey in the middle today because James Ward-Prowse is out injured. He's out injured for 2 days to 8 days. So he's probably going to miss this match and maybe the next match as well, which isn't ideal. But when you've got Declan Rice to come in, it's not really the end of the world. It's going to be Castrati and Zaha on the wings, Aubameyang and Milik up front. And there's a bunch of boys on the bench as well, who hopefully we won't need to use. Right, let's not balls this up like we did against Juve, like we did against Liverpool. Let's just make sure that we do our job. We're away from home, though, at Old Trafford. Not ideal, but we are good. We know we're a good side. We score goals for fun. That's what we need to make sure we do in the first place. A defeat is, I was going to say, it might start bringing Manchester United possibly into like a third place battle, but I think it's probably too far gone at this point. 10 minutes on the clock. United then possibly with the first chance of the game. Alex Telles down the left. Kicks it long. Castrati was there with him. Isak back to Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if it's Isak or Isaac. I call him Isak for some reason. Thauvin on the right hand side. Back to Donny van der Beek now. Wan-Bissaka. Lots of space for Wan-Bissaka. Van der Beek crosses in. Rashford is there at the back. He's hit the post and it's gone wide. We got very lucky there. Marcus Rashford's effort hitting the outside of the post and going wide. We need to get a victory here. We need to make sure that we do our job and then hope that somebody else can do their job and knock Liverpool off their perch. Free kick in a very good position. It's going to be Rafael Guerrero to take this. Towards the back post. It's taken multiple deflections. How have we not got a shot away in that? How did we not manage to shoot in all of that mess? It's going to be another free kick in almost the same position. Actually, slightly better position. Guerrero might try and curl this one in, you know. He's tried to, not even curl it. He's just tried to hit that straight into the top corner. Hits it well wide. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. 0-0 isn't ideal. Obviously, we want to get the 3 points, but we're also not losing. I'm going to say you've been unlucky because we've been doing all right. Milik hasn't really done enough for me. Neither, to be honest, neither has any of the attacking options. This is where we're struggling. Defensively, we are doing all right. I'm going to say you weren't too bad. I've got faith. Seemed motivated. I mean, they were already motivated. I don't know whether it's even worth trying to motivate them further. Milik's dropped down to a 6-4 already in the second half, so maybe your day might be up, my friend. 55 minutes. Castrati collects from Bellerin. Back to the Spaniard. In the middle is Thomas Partey. Just about manages to put a foot on the ball and slow it down. Runs into space. Zaha. I mean, that was straight at his chest. Milik to Guerrero. 4 in the middle. Cross it in, my friend. Cross it in. He's tried. Thomas Partey's there. Has taken a deflection off Milik. Milik has no idea what's happened, but he's celebrating like he knew every single step of the way. He celebrated like that came straight off the training ground. That just hit his leg and rolled in. We're 1-0 up. Milik is now going to be staying on the pitch because apparently just existing and getting in the way is good enough to up your rating to a 7. And we now go top of the Premier League. Guerrero to Zaha against his former side as well. Thomas Partey, edge of the area, has to go all the way back to Isak. Thomas Partey has made so many poor passes like that. Rashford in on goal. Thomas Partey, why did Thomas Partey decide to do that? Why was that the ball that you went for? I don't care if you're playing all right. That is 100% your fault because you just went, I'm just going to pass it all the way back to somebody who plays for Man United. He did drop down to a 6.4 because of that as well. So he is definitely taking blame for it. We need to win this game. We need to get the 3 points. If we lose, Liverpool can then beat Everton and go 5 points clear at the top of the table. And it's going to be very difficult for us to close that gap. No one's really doing anything, are they? When you look, Castrati's struggling. We're going to do Willian on for Castrati. Zaha for Saka. That is all of our changes. We've got 5 minutes left to go. Just find a goal. Just get one goal. And then we will go top of the table. Here it is. Here's the goal. Guerrero crosses it in. It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. It's straight into the hands of David De Gea in the goal then. We've got, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left of injury time to play. De Gea kicks it long over the halfway line, but it's coming back. That's good. Rice to Aubameyang. Across to Willian, the old man, in the penalty area. Goes for goal. He's had a couple of chances, and he's hit it wide. Pogba has the ball for United. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds to play. If United score now, I am going to be annoyed. Nubel's going to hold on to Martial's shot. I don't know whether that was the highlight. It didn't seem like it was. He's kicked it long. Aubameyang heads it across, or was it Lindelof heads it across? Willian, it's a corner. It's a corner. Do we try and throw everyone up? I feel like that's a bad idea. Who's going to be taking the corner? Because it's not going to be Ward-Prowse. It's going to be Guerrero, the left back, or right back, sorry. Left-footed. We've got 15 seconds. Gabriel can't get on the end of it. That is probably going to be it then. A 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Bellerin's trying to keep this alive. Cross it in. Bellerin tries, hits the first man. We've got another chance for a goal from the corner. Come on. Come on. Guerrero takes it. We are over injury time. Corner comes in. It was so close. He even got on the end of it. But it didn't go in. It's a 1-1 draw. It's a 1-1 draw against United. That's not ideal. So the next thing is we see how Liverpool get on in their game. How did they get on in their game? So obviously we are still second place in the table. We're going to go forward. I'm just going to keep talking whilst all of this stuff loads. And hopefully Everton can beat Liverpool. If Everton beat Liverpool, they didn't. It's surely over. There's 5 points now. Naby Keita in the second minute means that Liverpool are 5 points clear with 3 games left to play. We have to play Burnley, Chelsea and Everton. Liverpool, where are Liverpool? They're at Liverpool. Have to play. They've got Chelsea, Sheffield United and Spurs. So arguably they could drop points there. There are points to be lost. So there's still a chance. Next episode we will be doing the final 2 games of the season for us. So it will be Chelsea and Everton, home and away. It's going to be difficult. It's definitely going to be difficult. Hopefully we can beat Burnley as well in between. If we lose the Burnley game, the final episode of Season 2 is going to be kind of disappointing. But at least we might finish second. Well, it's the first time in quite a long time where we've played 2 matches as Arsenal and we haven't won either of them. We lose 2-1 against Juve, knocking us out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stages. A 1-1 draw with Manchester United, meaning that winning the title in our second season is going to be a little bit tougher than originally expected. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, do all the comments and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And I'll be back in the next one with the final 2 games of the season. And maybe we might become champions of England. I'll see you next time.